as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now a handoff looking right. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff, now lock. This is the tight end Fant. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He'll try again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he pulls over him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Flushed out right. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Second down, Jacobs once more. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Locke gonna throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he's got room. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 46 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Play action. It's Lawrence. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. On play action, Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 35 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Block working out of the gun. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And what would the dime look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. It's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Lawrence. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Locke's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there just before halftime.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Second and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, it's Locke. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They go with Jacobs. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lock. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Lock. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lock now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, He made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Williams running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
24 is the mic. 3 buzz. 24 is the mic. Come on, the ball hard.
Here's Locke. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Locke. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Locke off of play action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Here's Locke to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A quick throw outside by Locke. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from home? The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play. Move on. Next drive.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Vegas. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Get him. 24 is the mic.
Now Locke. Got to have this one. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Foster Moreau, 39 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank. And Luck throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. On second down, Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Locke now on 1st down. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.